him.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-macabre, everybody. It's time for the only news that matters. And this matters because today, which is July 28th, 2025, is the 50th anniversary of Sabotage from Black Sabbath, released July 28th, 1975. Oh man, you know, when it comes to this album, it always, and I'm not the only Black Sabbath fan that thinks this. I think Count Ralphus, that does a show with me, thinks this as well, and a few other people I know. We all can't pinpoint our favorite Sabbath album. You know, we have to keep changing, you know? And yeah, it's mostly for me, it's all about Volume 4. But today, listening to Sabotage last night and doing a podcast about it, which you should check out at the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. It's a cool podcast. I was initially thinking of putting it on this page, but then I thought, no, Ian pisses a lot of people off. You know, our podcast page, you know, it's very popular, but we don't want it to get no more popular. We don't want no more new people. Actually, you know, that's our motto. Fuck new fans. So if you want to hear it, it's the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. We got a YouTube page. We got a top Podbeam. But anyway, yeah, this album, man, the 6th studio album, released on, like I said, today. And the album was recorded in the midst of a legal battle with the band's former manager, Patrick Meehan. The stress that resulted from the band's ongoing legal woes, you know, in the recording process, inspired the album's title. It was co-produced by Tony Iommi and Mike Butcher. Now, you know, there's a cool documentary on this album as well on YouTube that I just finished watching. And, yeah, it's got a lot of crazy things going on during it. And the album cover, as crazy as it looks, you know, the band just showed up at this place thinking they were going to discuss the album cover, but it turned out they were going to actually shoot the album cover there. And Ozzy showed up in a kimono, where Ozzy sees the album cover and he says, a homo in a kimono. Bill Ward shows up with his wife's pants, and then the other two show up in their 70s garb. And Bill Ward wore Ozzy's underwear. What the hell? So his junk wouldn't show through the red pants. It's weird. He doesn't even have underwear, you know? Ozzy does. Here, wear mine. That's some insane stuff, man. And this was, you know, when it comes to old Black Sabbath fans, I'm talking about before me, like the original Black Sabbath fans, a lot of them stop at Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, including Ozzy. You know, Ozzy was like, we peaked at Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. He doesn't think a lot of the old school Black Sabbath, man, I don't understand that, you know? To me, Sabotage is the perfect album to follow Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, because Sabbath Bloody Sabbath got very, you know, I mean, for Black Sabbath, it got proggy, you know? And then they brought some of the prog to, you know, this album, but those prog songs are like Megalomania and The Writ. I mean, very heavy stuff, heavier than the Sabbath Bloody Sabbath stuff. That's proggy, like Sabracadabra and Spiral Architect. The Writ and Megalomania, it's just to me like the logical evolution of Black Sabbath. So it was the first Black Sabbath album that didn't sell 1 million copies. So it was saw as a flop. And it turned a lot of people off, I guess. It wasn't until people like us that came along, I guess, that, you know, were like, oh, this album, a lot of people think that Sabotage is the greatest Black Sabbath album. And that's how I feel today. Not all the time. But yeah, that's how I feel. And I'll talk about the songs, but why don't I talk about the songs while I rank them? Alright, I'm going to rank Sabotage. I might have done this before, and this one might be different. I don't know. Alright, at the very bottom, and I love it. Number 8. It's not really a song. Well, no. At number 8, the track 2, Don't Start Too Late. It's great. It's a little instrumental. But, you know, I wish it could have went on longer. You know, I love Tony Iommi's little acoustic pieces. It would have been cool if that was just a longer piece. That's my only complaint about it. Then I'll go with Super Czar, which is amazing. I love it, you know, with some choir singing. And I told the story last night on the podcast. I used to have a friend called Paul, and I was at Paul's house one day, and we were playing Sabotage. And when Super Czar came on, our friend Julie came by with her 3-4-year-old son, very little kid. And, you know, they're there, and then this song comes on, Super Czar. And the little kid starts crying his eyes out. That's what I remember about this song. And yes, the first time I heard Super Czar was when I recorded off the radio Black Sabbath on the King Biscuit Flower Hour, which was the Heaven and Hell tour. And they recorded the intro was Super Czar at that. And then when I went to go see the Heaven and Hell tour, I vividly remember Super Czar blasting before they came out on stage. But yeah, I'll put that at number 7. All right, number 6. Now it gets extremely difficult because they're all so amazing. Ooh, number 6. All right, number 6, I'll put Am I Going Insane Radio, which is a song I didn't like initially. Because when I was a kid, my first Black Sabbath album was We Sold Our Souls for Rock and Roll. And I always thought that's a weird tune on there. I didn't really like it. So I love it now. But back then, it's still not good on We Sold Our Soul for Rock and Roll. You know, it's too out of place. But I love it. And yeah, I'll put it at number 6. At number 5. Ooh. Oh, this is going to hurt. Number 5, Hole in the Sky. Oh, right? That's smart. An amazing intro. I found out last night. I didn't know that they yell attack before the song starts. Had no idea. Makes it so much cooler now, right? Hole in the Sky rules. All right. Then we go to 4, right? Yep, at 4. I don't think I got the numbers right, but next one I'm going to say is between Thrill of It All, Megalomania, and Symptom of the Universe. Yeah, it's only 3 songs left. Oh no, 4 songs left. All right, the Writ. Oh, that hurts. I love the Writ. It's so killer. It's such a killer tune, but yeah, I got to go with the Writ at whatever number it is. All right, next. Ooh. Most people would put this at their number 1, but no, it's my number 3. Symptom of the Universe. Proto-thrash. But then again, Queen did Orgray Battle and Stone Cold Crazy before this, but whatever. It's another proto-thrash song. And of course, in Ozzy's vocals, I got to go back to the Writ for a second. Ozzy's vocals on the Writ, to me, are the greatest vocals he ever did. And the greatest vocals Ozzy ever did is all over this album. This is Ozzy at his peak. And the Writ takes it above, you know? But yeah, Symptom of the Universe fucking rules. All right, at 2. Yep, this Dark Horse made it all the way to number 2. Thrill of It All. Won't you help me, Mr. Jesus? Oh my God, what a Dark Horse song. Should be my favorite. That's how much I love it. But my favorite is so awesome that Thrill of It All couldn't achieve the heights of it. But Thrill of It All, number 2. Number 1, My second favorite Black Sabbath song after Children of the Grave is Megalomania. 9 minutes and 42 seconds. I believe this is the longest Black Sabbath song. The Warning may be longer, I'm not sure, but The Warning's a cover. This is the longest song they ever wrote. But man, the thing, this song, End Side 1, and the Writ End Side 2, is just such an amazing ending of both sides. And then you got Hole in the Sky and Through It All to start off the shenanigans. My God, this shit rolls. Oh my God, Sabotage, man. What do you all think? It's the 50th anniversary, and there should be an Only News That Matters about it. And I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all put your comments below what you feel about Sabotage. Do you love it like I do? Are you like one of these old school Black Sabbath fans that stops at Sabotage Sabbath? I'd love to hear from any of you. Leave it in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching The Only News That Matters. Please subscribe to my channel. Ring that little notification bell. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath Sabotage. And smack 'em a gob.
And adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.